unify them. But as far as I know, there's not a way to unify these three that I just mentioned with gravitation. And that's really the challenge, okay? Okay, so most people don't study both the large and the small types of physics. This means that they need use only quantum mechanics or only general relativity and can, with a furtive glance, shrug off the barking admonition of the other. For 50 years, this approach has not been quite as blissful as ignorance, but it has been pretty close. So for 50 years, because I do believe that it was maybe, if I'm not mistaken, it was 50 years after Einstein's death that superstring theory really became a thing. And so for 50 years, the general relativity people were probably saying bad things about the quantum mechanics people. And the quantum mechanics people were probably saying bad things about the general relativity people. But because you don't have to mix the two too much, if you're doing large scale stuff, if you're doing galaxy and stars, you would do general theory of relativity, you would do astrophysics, etc. And you don't have to think too much about quantum mechanics. And if you're doing quantum mechanics, then you study atoms, inside atoms, quarks, you try to discover a new particle or a boson, Higgs boson, for example. And you don't really care about the large scale stuff like general theory of relativity. So these two types of camps did not really have to unify and use each other's physics too much. And so they're able to get along by basically not getting along and not using each other's work. Steven, my last name is the same as a dumb singer. I like Britney Spears. What's? They all sound so sassy. Who, physicists? They're very sassy people. Physicists will fight each other all day. It's part of the culture to tear each other down. Like the GR folks tearing down the quantum folks is very normal. And the quantum folks not attending the conferences of the GR folks, again, very normal. So the people who worked on string theory are, kind of brave if they're trying to intertwine the two and unify the two. And someone like Stephen Hawking radiation, the quantum effects around a black hole leading to black holes having a temperature and emitting particles. So in other words, black holes are a general relativity prediction. Then including some kind of quantum mechanics to explain something about black holes. That's, again, very brave. That's why Stephen Hawking is famous. So yeah. She's a distant cousin, according to my daddy. Who, Britney Spears? Can you like, share, subscribe, and ask her to like the live? That would be most helpful, Steven Spears. And maybe she could share the live too. Physicists are liberals. Of course, they're sassy. They're not always liberals. JG2, thank you for the emojis. Quantum folks are lame. Both fields are so cool. That's true. Both fields are very cool. Definitely ask Britney Spears to like the live. Why not? I think she would like it. I like relativity a little more, kinda. Yeah, I don't even know her. Never